Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Arsenal. I hope you guys can hear me, and welcome to the live watch along for Arsenal under 23s against Chelsea under 23s. I know the question that is always asked, where is the game shown? So I can just type it in right now. Game is live on Arsenal's website and also on Arsenal's tweet. So there's two places you can watch the game tonight. The game is live. Hi, Luca. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good Friday. You're saying 2-1. Big up to you too. Game is live on Arsenal.com. I remember the last time we did an Arsenal under 23 game was back, I think, early January or something. We've had like only maybe 2 games since then, but obviously they've been colliding with the main team games. Let me just type in where the game is being shown. Game is live on Arsenal's website. So if you go to arsenal.com or you go to, if you have Twitch and you check Arsenal on Twitch, it's supposed to be there. It should be there. Website is live on Arsenal and on Twitch. Awesome. I think I'm going to go for more goals. Look at say 2-1, but it is usually like a lot of goals in this kind of games, Arsenal and 23s especially. We've not won a game in the last 5, by the way, just like the first team. It's been terrible on Twitch. I hope I'm spelling Twitch right. Why am I doubting myself? Why have I lost the spelling of Twitch? It's so easy to spell Twitch. Yeah, I was wondering. Let me just write Arsenal website. Arsenal's website. Yep. So that's where you can watch the game and also tune in here for the live watch along. I'll go through the lineup very soon. We have how many minutes till the game starts? Just 1 minute. So let me know your predictions for the game. Awesome. Let me go through the starting lineup first. So for Arsenal in goal, we have Graziak. We are playing a back 3 of Ogungbo, Orr, and Swanson. The wing backs are Walters and Salah, and in midfield we have Kirk and Henry Francis, and then Miguel Aziz, Hutchinson, and Beeret. So obviously, our top scorer, Balogun, is gone now. There's a few other players who've left on loan and all that. So it's not the strongest team, and we've not won in the last 5 games. We've not won a game in the last 5. We were top of the table, and I think now we've dropped to like 4th or something. Many points behind City. For Chelsea, they have Bergstrom, Dylan Williams, Boyamba, and Elliott. They're also playing a back 5 or back 3. Simmons, Brooking, Val, Webster, Hall, Rankin, and Wareham. So those are the 2 lineups. On the bench, we have 5 players as usually: Deo, Oyedeji, Flores, Salguero, and Hilson. Some players who I've not really seen before, by the way. So as you can see, we are currently in 3rd position. No, it's already been updated. I think we are supposed to be in 2nd. We are supposed to be in 4th, sorry. I think Tottenham is ahead of us. I think they've already added for us the points that we've not yet gotten for this game, since the game is 0-0. So the game is live on Arsenal's website. In case you want to watch it, it should be on Arsenal's website. I think Arsenal will win this. Do you think we beat Wolves next week? No chance. Wolves are a good side at the moment, because if we lose, you can go 8th. It's a very hard game, Luca. I'm not looking forward to that game at all. Not because they're going to trash us by 3 or 4 goals, but it's usually impossible to score against Wolves. So you might struggle, they'll get you frustrated and all that, and the game will be 0-0 by the time you get to the second half. They'll probably get a set piece or something from Conor Cody. Saiss is back now from the African Cup of Nations. So I wouldn't confidently say we'll win. Personally, I'd say it's going to be like a 1-1 draw. But if you can get a win in a game like that, I'll be very, very happy, because after that, we have after that, you're going to play Brentford at home. We also will have Watford away from home. Those are games you should really win. I'm trying to get it on full screen. So the game has just kicked off. The time is above my head. How do I put it on full screen? What the hell? Should be on full screen. I hope Arsenal's website is like right on time. I don't think it's behind by any chance. Lucas says Wolves will win 2 or 3. So, by the way, Luca, Wolves don't concede goals, but they also don't really score goals usually. So I think they've scored like, is it 14 or 16 goals the entire season? Wolves, I think, have only conceded more than 2 goals in a game, I think twice this season, and they never score more than 1 goal themselves as well. And by the way, Arsenal have the 2nd best defensive record in terms of clean sheets. Ramsdale is behind Ederson, so I don't really see us conceding 3 goals to Wolves. So it could be like a dull 0-0 in the first half, and then in the second half, probably one team gets a goal. Hopefully, it's going to be us and not them. So the game has started. It's being played at Meadow Park. So it's a home game for us. Let's hope we can get an early lead. The results, let me put for you guys the results at the bottom for our entire season so far. So the results will be at the bottom. So we did lose to West Ham in the first game by 6 goals to 1. We then beat Crystal Palace by 4 goals to 2. As you can see, there's usually a lot of goals in these games. We then beat Tottenham by 2 goals to 1. We then beat Manchester United by 3 goals to 1. All those games had more than 3 goals, more than 4 goals. We then beat Chelsea. The last time we played Chelsea, we beat them 6-1. So that was very, very comfortable. We then drew with City, who are currently top of the table, 2-2. We then beat Brighton 3-0. Liverpool beat us 3-0. All these games are usually full of goals. It's usually very rare to find a 0-0. We then beat Everton 4-0. We then beat Leeds 4-2. I remember watching that game. There's a few games here that I streamed. Leicester 3-3. We scored 3 goals in the final, I think, 6 minutes or something of the game. We were 3-0 behind. We then beat Blackburn 3-2. We then lost to Derby 5-3. It's very all over the place, the results. We then lost to Everton 2-0. Then recently in January, I did a watch along for this. We drew with Brighton 1-1. We then drew with West Ham 1-1. We then drew with Derby 1-1. So we've actually not won a game, I think, in the last 5. I think it's the last 5 where we've not won a game. So we need to get a win today. Both teams playing a back three. And our team has really, really changed. A few of our under-23 players have left. Some have gone on loan. Aziz is back. I think the last time he played for us was the first game against West Ham. We lost 6-1. So let's hope we can get something from today. Let me know your predictions if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. Let me know your predictions for the match. But 4 minutes gone. So Arsenal's website, I think, is a bit behind because I think the game is like on 5 minutes, but on the website it's like on 4 minutes. So I think it could be a bit behind, but no problem. As long as we get the hold of what is happening. Arsenal should recall Balogun. He just went, so I don't think we'll be recalling him. I think it's a mistake to let him go anyway, but it's very hard. It's very, very hard to get to know which teams and get to know which players are going to stay, which players are going to leave. It's very hard to understand Arsenal, really. So, Luke asked, "Do you have any Wolves fan coming on?" None that I've really looked for. I've like calmed down in terms of getting like a lot of different fans on the channel because it's usually a lot of struggle, like trying to contact everyone. So usually just a few times I usually do opposition previews. Ike says, "How you doing?" I am doing well. We are here for Arsenal under 23s against Chelsea under 23s. This is our last game again for a couple of weeks. So both the main team and the under 23s team, you're only playing like one game in like 2 weeks. So we'll not be enjoying Arsenal games all throughout. Chelsea on the attack here, but we clear the ball. Hope we win. Yep, we've not won a game in the last 5, if I'm not wrong. We just confirmed that. So yeah, the results are crawling down the bottom, but let's see. I think it's 4 or 5 games, but we've not won a game in a while. You get the point. We've not won a game in a while. Chelsea have another corner, second corner of the game for them. Last time I watched this Chelsea versus Arsenal under 23's game, it was on Chelsea's website, so it was basically listening to biased commentary. Luckily, this time you're listening to Arsenal's commentary, so hopefully it's a bit more Arsenal. But our team has really changed throughout the season. That is a foul. That should be a yellow card, really. Yeah. Chelsea have a yellow card in the first 6 minutes of the game. Chelsea have a yellow card in the first 6 minutes of the game. 6 minutes on the clock. Very, very early yellow card for them. Let me know your predictions for the match. I think I put a poll on YouTube asking whether it's going to be an Arsenal win by 1 goal or Arsenal to win by more than 2 goals, or is it going to be a Chelsea win or a draw? In terms of the table, as you can see, it's been updated. If we get 1 point, we are going to be on 30. And Chelsea are currently 12th, but to this point, I think they go 11th, but they're not doing well at all. They're only 4 points above the relegation, the bottom of the table. So this is a game we should be winning, really. They've conceded 32 goals already this season, but we've conceded 33. Look at that. That is just crazy. We are third on the table. We've conceded 33 goals. They're 11th on the table, and they've conceded 32. So Arsenal's games are usually pretty entertaining. So let's hope for another entertaining game today. If we get a point here, we'll be 6 points off the top. If we win, it will be 4 points off the top. And I think we'll have City will play, so we'll have a game in hand after City play. One of our games was postponed recently. But our team has changed, so I wouldn't be surprised if we drop down the table. I would not be surprised. Our team has really, really changed. This is not the team that usually field. Rekic usually plays. He was at AFCON. Our goalkeeper, KJ Hine, is also gone out on loan to Reading. Okonkwo is not there. He's not playing for the 23s too many times nowadays. Obviously, our top scorer, Balogun, left. I'm not sure where Patino is. So this is a changed team. Norton Caffey as well, who usually plays for the under 23s, also went out on loan. So we've changed a lot of the team. I actually thought you were going to win the Premier League 2 this season the way we started, but since so many players have left, it's going to be very, very hard. Eight minutes gone. It looks like Chelsea have already switched to a back four from playing a back three. That will be a very quick change in formation. But yeah, Beereth, Hutchinson, Aziz up front. Aziz usually plays in midfield, not really as a third, like behind the striker. So this is a new kind of formation for us. But you should be winning, not losing. Chelsea are currently 11th on the table. So it feels so long ago that I watched an Arsenal game. So long ago. And after this under 23s game, we have no other game until next Thursday again. So basically almost another week before we see another Arsenal game, whether it's under 23s or the first team. You're not playing too many games. But obviously there's still games in hand. So there's some weeks where we'll play 3 games in 7 days. Make sure to hit the like button if you're just joining. I think we're like 200 and something away from 10K. So let's hope we get there this month. Chelsea already picked up a yellow card. They started very aggressively. The FA Cup is being played this week, but obviously we are not in the FA Cup, unfortunately. 10 minutes on the clock. Back with the goalkeeper, Graziak. No one has really come close to scoring that much, apart from Chelsea in the first minute, but not too many chances so far. Arsenal are favourites to win, but not that much. You'd expect us to be quite favourites, but not really because of the players we've let go recently. So it's kind of a new team. Arsenal on the attack. Can we get the lead here? Very good dribbling from Hutchinson. He should have shot it, but he decided to pass it. We are in the box. Can we use this? Arsenal in the box. Hutchinson is very good. I'm sad he didn't really get to play. He was on the bench for us for a couple of games, but he really didn't get to play. 11 minutes on the clock. Chelsea have a throw-in. That was our first opportunity to create an attack, but he didn't take a shot. He didn't fancy the shot. Usually the under-23s game, not many of them are shown live, so when they collide with like Premier League games, they're usually not televised. But since today there's no Premier League game, there is an FA Cup game. Manchester United playing in the FA Cup today, but I don't think that is a problem for them to televise the game. Chelsea with a bit of possession at the back. Some of these players will have to be used in the first team, especially if you pick up any injuries or any COVID situations anytime soon. We'll need some of these players, the Hutchinsons and the Beereth. So we might get to see some of them soon. 12 minutes on the clock, still 0-0. The last time we played Chelsea, it was 6-1. But we've only won, I think, one game in like 4 or 5 games. A shot by Chelsea, but a save by Graziak. That was a save by Graziak. Or is it Grajic? It's a very hard name to spell it out. Very, very hard. Arsenal with a bit of possession in midfield. The team has really, really changed. No Akinola, no Norton Caffey, no Balogun, no Rekik, no KJ Hine, no Patino. The team has changed. Arsenal with the ball at the back of the goalkeeper. Can you try and get the lead? We've given them the ball straight away. The last time we lost, surprisingly, was against Derby. Was it Derby? Yeah, we were supposed to beat them. They were bottom of the table then, but they beat us by 5 goals. And they were bottom of the table then. So such things happen with Arsenal, whether it's under 23s or whether it's the main team. Such things usually happen with Arsenal. Thank you everyone for joining in. I can't check how many likes you're on, but make sure to hit the like button. I'll really appreciate it. 14 minutes on the clock, still 0-0. We are missing our top scorer, no more Balogun until next season. And I think when he comes next season, he will be like maybe in the main team and not the under 23s team. Arsenal with possession on the left side. There's a few fans in the stadium. You can hear a lot of cheering. Right now we are fourth, as I said, in the table. If we win, we have a chance of going above Tottenham. That is a good reason to win the game. Chelsea have scored. Chelsea have scored already. Goal for Chelsea in the first 14 minutes. As I was saying, these things happen with Arsenal. Chelsea are 11th on the table, but should not be surprised if they beat us. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 1. It was a cross, and he was all by himself, and he just literally tapped it in. He stretched for it. He had to stretch for it, but it was a very easy finish for him. A very good cross, but he was all alone. Early goal for Chelsea. Very, very early goal for Chelsea. Now we have to chase it. We have to chase it. Chelsea lead 1-0. It's always full of goals, this game. Usually full of goals. Let's see whether they've removed 1 point now. I think so. If we don't win, I think the 5th place team cannot get to us anyway, even if we lose. But I wanted us to finish like in the top 3. Last season, we really did struggle, by the way. Last season, we were like bottom of the table, second last for the entire season under Steve Bold, but this season we've improved, definitely. So 1-0 to Chelsea already. Just change the score in the title. Arsenal with possession here. Hutchinson, very good dribbling. Crosses, cleared by Chelsea. I think that goal Chelsea takes them up to 6 points above the relegation zone. Yeah, they don't want to get relegated, obviously. So Hutchinson, so far our best player, but he needs some help. We need to equalize. We can't afford. We've not won for 5 games. I think this will be the 6th game without a win. That is not good. Basically, since we started getting rid of the likes of Balogun from the under 23s and the whole of December, a couple of players missing out, the likes of Patino, we've really struggled. We've had so many draws. 17 minutes on the clock. They need to change something, maybe. Chelsea changed the formation and it worked for them. This is a free kick for Arsenal. Not the best of stats. Who's going to take this free kick for Arsenal? So free kick for Arsenal. Let's see what you can do with this one. I'm sure we will score a goal in the game, but the problem is, will we keep Chelsea to just one goal? Cross cleared by Chelsea, and he's given away a corner. I don't think he had to do that, but he's given us a free corner. Let's see if we can use this corner. So far, people are saying out of 38 votes, Arsenal to win by 1 goal, 42%. Arsenal to win by 2 goals, 34%. That is a lot. That is a lot considering we are down 1 goal. Chelsea to win 18%. And 5% expecting a draw. Any of those could happen. Maybe not the two. Chance. Come on. Arsenal have scored already. Equalize already. Goal for Arsenal. We used the corner. We've used the corner very, very well. And O scores, Zach or Awe, however you want to call him. The goal for Arsenal, 1-1 already. Full of goals already. It was actually a short corner. And then very, very good cross. And it's 1-1. It's 1-1 already. Last time this game was actually 6-1. So don't be surprised if that happens again. So we go back to the poll again. It's winning by 2 goals, not that impossible. So Wareham and scored the goals. Wareham 14 minutes. Just write this. Wareham scored on 14 minutes. Wareham scored on 14 minutes. And scored in the 18th minute. 1-1 already with 90 minutes gone. The kind of entertainment we wanted to see. Wareham with the goal for Chelsea and with the goal for Arsenal. Both were crosses. Chelsea on the attack already. Gonna be watching Balogun versus Man United. I have it on the TV when it starts. Yeah, I'm streaming this. But yeah, I have. Is he playing? Is he in the starting lineup? Let me know. I've not checked the lineups, but I have it on another screen. So when it starts, I will be keeping an eye on Balogun against United. Hopefully, he can get a goal against them. But easy starting. Very quick start to this game. 20 minutes. He's starting. Awesome, man. Thank you for that information. Yeah, I have it on TV. I'm going to watch it the moment it starts. Obviously, the Arsenal game is not on TV. I think United will win it easily. That's why I'm not really going to watch it. I decided to stream this. I think United will win it very easily, but hopefully Balogun can give them a tough time, hopefully. Arsenal with the ball on the left with Aziz. In case you're new, make sure to subscribe. We are 220 away from 10,000. Hopefully can get to that this month. 22 minutes on the clock. One yellow card for Chelsea so far, Josh Brooking. Let's see how many points they're on right now. They've taken us back to 30 points. So not bad. We've now gone above Tottenham with that point, but hopefully you can get the win and extend the gap because they have a game in hand. It seems Tottenham have a game in hand in every single league. Who is starting for United, by the way, for the guys who've seen the United lineup? Are they starting with a strong team like the likes of Cavani, Ronaldo? Have they been rested? I know they have. I think they have Burnley or something on Tuesday. I think United are playing Burnley on Tuesday, and then they will also have to play against Brighton, game in hand, one of these days as well. The Champions League is starting. I would love that. I would love if Balaga knocks out United. I'll be very like I wouldn't let United fans sleep. Chelsea on the attack again. They're going to score second here. Good save from Graziak. If Balaga knocks out United, I'll not let them sleep for a week straight. I'd be very, very happy for him. Personally, I wouldn't have taken him out on loan. I did a video on the channel talking about all 13 players who left Arsenal. People are actually surprised that 13 players left Arsenal this transfer window. It's not only like 13 players left Arsenal, from Aubameyang to Pablo Mari, Kolasinac, who am I forgetting? Maitland-Niles, Balogun, and this under 23's game I'm watching right now, there's like 4 players who went. Like none of them is here anymore, like the likes of Norton, Coffey. We got rid of so many of the under 23's players as well on loan. So several players left Arsenal. Chambers obviously left for Aston Villa. And at the end of the season, I'm expecting more players to leave, by the way. I don't think Holding will be here next season. I also don't think El Neni will be here next season. I don't think Leno will be here next season. Lacazette and Ketia, I think one of them will be here, but the other won't be. So that is 4 players who won't be here next season as well. Remember, there are players who are coming back, the likes of Bellerin, the likes of Mavropanos, the likes of Saliba, Guendouzi. But out of all those ones coming back, I think we'll only keep maybe one. I think all the others will be sold or loan extended or loan to any other team. So I still expect a lot of transfer business this summer transfer window. And we have to sign players this time. I don't think we'll finish the whole summer transfer without signing players because we'll need a backup goalkeeper, although we've already signed one. We've signed that player from USA, Austin Trusty. We're going to need midfielders with El Neni expected to go. We're going to need strikers. It's going to be a lot of business. But De Gea, probably the strongest lineup United could field. What should you call it, by the way, since your name is just Chelsea almost make a mistake here, but you just clear it. I can just Google here Man United Middlesbrough and just confirm their lineup. It is an easy draw for them, though. I think United should win this one. If they don't win this one, it should be crazy. Let's see. Pogba, Rashford, Fernandes, Sancho, and Ronaldo start. Pogba is back already starting. That's a strong lineup, so they'll probably win. Sancho as well, now that obviously whatever happened to the other player, Sancho will now get a lot of playing time. Ronaldo will probably get subbed off. This is the kind of games Ronaldo likes. I'm telling you, it's going to get a hat trick in this game. These are the kind of games Ronaldo, if he plays for 60 minutes, he's going to get a hat trick. Ronaldo loves this kind of games. I'll have it on screen. I have the TV there, so anyway, I'll keep an eye on it. But 26 minutes gone in the under 23's game. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 1. Chelsea took the lead through Wareham. He was all by himself, and also equalized from another cross for us. This time it was a short corner. 1-1. This game last time ended 6-1. Let's check. Man United, Middlesbrough. I think that's the only game to date. Now, let me tell you, it is very difficult watching the FA Cup when your team is already out in the first round. It is entertaining. Like if we were going to play Leicester this weekend, if we went through against Nottingham, I would be watching Chelsea against Plymouth. I'll be watching Man United against Middlesbrough. But when you're out of the FA Cup, it's very difficult watching like Liverpool playing against Cardiff because you already know they're going to win and it becomes a bit boring. But I actually don't mind the breaks, by the way. I don't mind the breaks and not playing every single day. Who do you think the most exciting under 23's talent is yet to break through? So do you consider the likes of Hutchinson to have already broken through? because that would be my answer. I think Hutchinson looks very, very good. I think he'll become even better as he grows. He's obviously been on the bench for a few games. I remember he played against, I think it was Ibanian in the preseason. I think he'll be very good. I think Salah obviously will also be good. Hopefully, if he's anywhere near the other Salah, it would be amazing. But those two, I'm going to go for those two. Hutchinson and Hutchinson, obviously, Patino you can mention and Salah, but if I was to give you one, I'd say Hutchinson first. Obviously, Patino's already played, so I don't think we'll count him. Let me just check the rest of the United lineup here. So Henderson, Dallo, Varane, Maguire, Shaw, McTominay, as you said, Pogba, Bruno, Sancho, Rashford, Ronaldo. This is such a strong team to play against Middlesbrough. I do follow the championship, but I'm not sure which position Middlesbrough are currently. Well, Chris Wilder is the coach, and you'd remember when Chris Wilder was at Sheffield United, I think they beat United at Old Trafford, Sheffield. I think last season they beat United at Old Trafford, so let's hope we can repeat it again. We've given the ball straight to Chelsea. What a save. We had given them the ball straight. Let's just confirm which position Middlesbrough are in their league. Seventh is not bad. Middlesbrough are seventh in the league. We are giving Chelsea so many opportunities here. 29 minutes gone. So Middlesbrough actually, how many goals behind? Just 4 goals away from a playoff place, not even points. So Middlesbrough could do pretty well here. How do you think Hutchinson would adjust to the Premier League? Fear he could end up like Nelson. That is another player I forgot is also going to come back next season. I'm telling you, I totally forgot about him. Literally, I forgot about Nelson coming back from Feyenoord next season. And I feel like Nelson personally, if I was given like just like Willock's money, like 25 million, I'd personally sell him as well. Even 20 million, I'd sell him. Hopefully, it doesn't end up like that. Nelson was a bit of a lot of pace kind of player at the beginning, like Walcott, like he likes running and dribbling past players on the right side or the left side. Hutchinson seems to have more about him, like in terms of skills and dribbling past the players, like good passes, like he can hold on to the ball a bit and create a few chances. So I think he's a bit better. He can also fill in a couple of positions, like today, as you can see, today he's playing on the right side behind Biereth. We have seen him playing in midfield as like next to Partey kind of position. So I think he'll adapt. Not right now, but in the next 2-3 years, we'll definitely see him. Fulham in the championship have been incredible. I think I've watched Fulham like 5 times this season, and every time I watch them, they're scoring 4, 5, 6. So Fulham look like they'll be back next season, but Middlesbrough have a good chance to be back. 30 minutes gone, still 1-1. I think United will be starting in 30 minutes, so still far. Let's hope we can get a second goal here. But Balogun starts up front in a front two. Interesting. He should be here. He should be here playing for us, Hutchinson. The referee has stopped the game. I'm not sure what is going on. I'm not sure what is going on. Thoughts on Steve Bruce going to West Brom? It does fit him. That kind of team does fit him. You can imagine, I think Andy Carroll went there as well. You can just imagine when Andy Carroll sees Steve Bruce again, he's like, what are you doing here again? Just like Newcastle times. I think they'll do well. I think they're currently 6th. I don't think Steve Bruce has had, let me see if my football knowledge is good. I think he's had like 4 promotions from Championship and League One. I think he's had 4 promotions or something. So he's very good at getting teams promoted, like the Wigans, the Birminghams back in the day. So I'll not be surprised if he helps them get promoted, maybe at least get to the playoff. But I think his time is almost over. I think those kind of managers like Allardyce, like players like that, like managers like that, so I think their time is over. The Ranieris of this world, I think. So the game has been stopped. I think the referee is making a change. I think he's changing his shot or something. I don't know what is going on. But the game has actually stopped. That will be added on at the end. That will definitely be added on at the end. I do think Fulham will get one of the automatic positions in terms of promotion. Reading were very good last season, but this season they've been awful. I think they'll probably get relegated alongside Derby and another team. Let's see the stats so far. Let's check the stats so far from this game. So we do have one shot on target. We only have one shot on target. Chelsea have 4, but the game is 1-1. So that's why you need to be clinical, and we have been clinical. They have 2 corners. We have 1. They've taken 3 shots off target. So basically, Arsenal have taken 1 shot, and Chelsea have taken 7, but the game is 1-1. Football for you guys. Football for you. That's the same I've been seeing with the African Cup of Nations as well. By the way, I have a second channel called Everything Football. That's why I do my African Cup of Nations or AFCON watch-alongs. It's been a very good tournament so far. We'll be back tomorrow and on Sunday with the third place and finals as well. Salah against Mane must be good for Liverpool fans. But don't forget, El Neni will be playing in that final. So we might have to support Egypt because El Neni is playing there. Literally, the referee is making us wait for him to change. Like we're literally waiting for the referee to change his shirt. I think he's changing his microphone or something. I hate when that happens. But so far, 45% are expecting Arsenal to win by 1 goal, 29% expecting Arsenal to win by 2 goals, 20% expecting Chelsea to win, and 6% expecting a draw. So far, the 6% are correct, but still a long way to go. The referee is changing his attire, and we have to wait. We are made to wait. We've not done well the last 2 months, so we need a win here. We badly need a win. Any dream signings for this summer? Who do you think will leave? So in terms of players leaving, I said Leno will leave, Holding will leave, Cedric will probably leave, El Neni will probably leave, but him it's like 50-50. I will not be surprised if he stays on. Nketiah or Lacazette, one of them will leave. I have a feeling we'll probably give Lacazette 1 year. Something is telling me you're going to give Lacazette 1 year, and Nketiah will go out on loan. So those are the 5 players I think will leave. I think all the others are okay. I think Saka definitely will stay. Or if Saka doesn't stay, we are in a lot of trouble. So like Saka, Smith, all of them will be here. Obviously, the defense, Ben White, Gabriel will be here, Tavares, Lokonga, Tierney, Tomiyasu. Dream signings, Bissouma is one of them. I'd want someone like a Bissouma in midfield. I always wanted someone like a McGinn, but I don't think we'll get him. So I'm going to say dream signings, that it's just a dream signing, not the ones we're going to get. But dream signings would be Bissouma and Watkins. Those are the two players I'd really want to Arsenal. I think they would make a huge difference. I think our defense is okay. I think we need a couple of backups, but I think Ben White and Gabriel are okay. And if Saliba comes back, but then again, I don't expect Saliba to come back. And to answer another of your questions as well, to answer your question more, there are players who are out on loan who I think will leave. Guendouzi will probably leave on a permanent. I would not be surprised if Saliba left on a permanent. Mavropanos will leave on a permanent. Bellerin will probably leave on a permanent. So we have a lot of players. There's going to be a lot of changes at Arsenal in the summer. We could end up selling 10 players and getting rid of 10 players and getting in like 6 or 7 again. 36 minutes gone, but I'm expecting at least 5 minutes added on because there was a long stoppage. Chance for Arsenal, but you've given them the ball. They've given it straight back to Arsenal. That is another free kick for Arsenal. The last kind of set piece we had, we scored from it, the corner. There will be at least 5 minutes added on. But we are 10 minutes away from that. Make sure to hit the like button if you're just joining and subscribe if you're new. We need a win here. We are playing against the team that is 11th on the table. We need a win here. 37 minutes on the clock. Free kick for Arsenal. Hutchinson will take it. I don't know if he's going to cross or shoot it. He crosses it. Header blocked, but it falls to an Arsenal player. It was in a range of both shooting and passing. Any you would have wanted, you would have taken. Bearth with the ball. Bearth joined us from Fulham not long time ago. Would you offer Arteta a new contract at the end of the season? Really depends on how we finish. If we end up finishing ninth, and then out of these 17 games we have remaining, we end up drawing 6 and then losing like 5 and then winning only like 4 or 5, then obviously they'll have to start looking for plan B. But there's a way you might not finish top 4. Like if we win, like if we beat Wolves and then we beat Brentford and then maybe we lose to Liverpool and then we beat another team, and then at the end maybe we are still in the fight for the last 2 games to go, and maybe United peep us by 3 points or 2 points and you finish 5th. That is understandable, and I'll just let him go for next season as well, because I think it would be so hard to start getting a new coach again in the off season, start getting a new director. It will take a long time. So let's see what they do. But it depends on how we end the season. If we end the season on a positive and we get 4th or 5th, someone like that, it's okay. As long as we're in the running, I don't want us to get to April 10 points behind Man United and no chance of getting into the top 4. That would be a disaster. But I think their plan this season was not to get top 4. I think their plan was just to get top 6. So it's very important to get into the Champions League. But with the team we have right now, you have to worry that if we were to play Champions League today, I'd be very worried how many goals Bayern Munich will score against us, for example, because we still need the team to gel. They've had like 6 months to gel, the young players and the new signings. So maybe by next season or the following season, they'll be okay to play games like that. But Champions League is a huge test. You don't want to embarrass yourself. I wish there's a way you could qualify for the Champions League and then you just tell UEFA, okay, we've qualified, just give us the money, but we don't really want to play. We'll play next time. Maybe you save it, like you save it in the bank, like you save that Champions League season for yourself for later when you're ready. So you use it as like when you play who wants to be a millionaire, it's like a lifeline. So when you don't qualify for Champions League, you tell them 2 seasons ago you qualified for the Champions League, but you didn't play, so you're going to use that qualification for now. I wish there was a way you could do that. The game has slowed down a bit. They're passing it around 40 minutes on, but they will be at least 5 minutes added on because of delays. The referee was changing his attire. The referees, they never cease to amaze you. Arsenal with the ball on the right. Given it straight to Chelsea, dangerous position. As long as we don't go behind before halftime. Hopefully I've answered all your questions. Chance for Chelsea here, just off target. Just off target for Chelsea. I think we'll get a yellow card here. Still 1-1 with around 7 minutes to go to halftime. We've only had 2 shots. Chelsea have had 7, so I'll take the scoreline as of now. 56 votes, 45% still expecting Arsenal to win by 1 goal. Interesting. I will be keeping an eye on Balogun playing against Man United. Shot by Aziz, just off target. 1-1, 42 minutes on the clock. Aziz is back from Portsmouth. Blackburn is playing against Brighton at the same time. Let me check where they are. Blackburn are 12th, Brighton are 8th. Blackburn are winning 3-0. So Brighton were around 6 points behind us, so that is great. And Everton is winning against Leicester. So if we don't win today, Everton will be close to us. So we need Everton to either lose or for us to win. Arsenal on the attack here with 43 minutes gone. Hutchinson, crosses blocked. This is a much changed team, by the way. Reminder: this is a much changed Arsenal team. Like 7 of the 8 players who started the season have changed. All got a yellow card for a late foul. Chance for Arsenal to put the ball in, cleared by Chelsea. Can we take the lead before halftime? 1 yellow card apiece, 1 goal apiece as well. Cross by Arsenal again, chance. Blocked by Chelsea. Barrett so close, inches away. Barrett so close to scoring. I think he scored twice or something the last time he played Chelsea. That was so close to being 2-1 to Arsenal. The ball just luckily fell to him, but so close to making it 2-1. Just waiting to see how many minutes will be added on this first half. We came from behind. Let's hope we complete the comeback. I think his name is Zach. Oh, yeah, so it's actually Oh. Interesting name. There's a lot of ways you can say that name. "44 minutes on the clock." The bench, Hilson, Lopez. Lopez plays very well on that left side. Flores, Butler, and Ideho. Chelsea also have five players. No, Chelsea actually have 5 as on bench. I don't know where their manager is. They've not actually indicated their manager. Let's see how many minutes will be added on. 10 seconds. I think it should be 4 or 5. Hutchinson with the ball on the right side. Waiting to see how many minutes will be added on. 5. So it's actually 5 minutes added on. Chance here for Chelsea. Oh, don't let them score. Oh, what a save. Chelsea won't take the lead. Why do you think we rarely see defenders make the step up from our under-23s to our first team? There's a lot of reasons. Mostly, the main one, I think, it's physicality. That position is very, very crucial in terms of being physical. You also need to read the game. So in terms of being a defender, a lot of qualities to perform in the Premier League. Physicality, like your awareness has to be top notch. A bit of pace wouldn't people wouldn't mind a bit of pace as well. I think you have to have some leadership with you. So you can't have a couple of players that's more than 2, 3. It's usually rare. So those are the reasons where you need a lot of different qualities to be a Premier League defender. And I think some of these young players will have maybe 60% of them not have the rest of 40%. So I think it's very hard it's very hard to step up. Either way, whether you're a defender or a goalkeeper, but defender sounds very hard. You have to really be a leader for you to be considered, not just you clearing 3 or 4 clearances or making 3 or 4 clearances or 1 interception. You have to be reading the game. Your awareness has to be superb. Chelsea have a chance here again. Don't give away a penalty. Free kick for Arsenal. Free kick for Arsenal. Blackburn lead 4-0 against Brighton. That's a lot of goals in the first half. 3 minutes to go to halftime. I will be keeping an eye on every other game. Birmingham playing against Sheffield in the Championship, United playing against Middlesbrough in the FA Cup. As I said, I really don't like watching the FA Cup when Arsenal go out. It usually just feels wrong starting to watch. And unless it's like a Cardiff against a team from League One, but like United against Middlesbrough, a game that you expect United to win, not so much. So you rather use that time to support the under 23s, but I will be keeping an eye on that one since Balogun is playing against them. 2 minutes to go to halftime. 1-1. The squad you're using today, I can mention for you a few changes, like our goalkeepers, Okonkwo and KJ High, none of them is in goal. The centre backs, the likes of Rekik, he just played in the African Cup of Nations. The likes of Joe Lopez usually plays as the left wing back or left back. He is on the bench. The likes of Balogun up front have moved on loan. The likes of Norton Cuff, who usually play midfield, right back, also out as well. He's gone out on loan. So Patino is not there as well. A lot of different players in our team. Arsenal with another opportunity here, but Chelsea wins back in midfield. Chelsea on the attack. Oh, don't let them score right before halftime. Very good tackle. Very, very good tackle. If you're just joining, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Let's try to get to 9.8. Chelsea almost took the lead there. A few seconds to go to halftime. We just type it in here, halftime. Halftime. One. Chelsea one. I do expect more goals in the second half. Arsenal most of our games usually have a lot of second half goals. When we played Leicester, the game was 0-0 at halftime and the game ended 3-3. That's 6 goals in the second half. When you played Derby, I think there was like 4 goals in the second half as well in that 5-3. So it's usually a lot. So it's halftime. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 1. The United players are coming in into this in the pitch. Just a few warm-ups. Hopefully, we do pick it up in the second half. I'll take a few minutes break and I'll be back with you guys. Back soon. So I'll take a break and then I will be back in like 10 minutes. We are back, guys, but the second half has still not yet started. We are still like 5 minutes away because of the added time, but we will be keeping an eye on Balogun playing against Manchester United. Let's see how that one goes. I saw a few comments here. FC Cape Town saying thanks for the Academy alert. Always, man. Thank you, FC Cape Town, for always tuning in. Always, man. Always. Anything Arsenal. The channel is called Everything Arsenal. It's just it's not even everything I want to do. It's like a lot of Arsenal content I want to do. I'm doing some videos on like Aubameyang at the moment, but the editing takes some time, especially the watch alongs with AFCON going as well, and trying to like build two channels at the same time is crazy. Balogun actually has possession here. Let's see how it does. If Middlesbrough beat United, that will be something. If Balogun scores in this game and they win, that will be another Arsene Wenger masterclass. I don't care whether Arsene Wenger is here or not. It will be another Arsene Wenger masterclass. But this time, let's say it will be an Arteta masterclass. He knew this would be coming. He knew they would play United, and he sent him there. United's team is very strong, though, so you'd expect them to win. But hopefully Balogun does have a good game. Our game is still on halftime. Still like 3 minutes to go. Oh, the goalkeeper's already made a mistake. Oh, and United will score. And they've hit the post already. Oh, my goodness. That is a terrible mistake from the Middlesbrough goalkeeper. Sancho hits the post. He almost 1-0 to United. We're not here to watch United, though. We are waiting for the Arsenal game to resume. But yeah, United almost took the lead within 1 minute. If they score that early, game over. By the way, they score this early, it's game over. Hopefully for the U23's team, we do get a couple of goals in the second half. So still 45% is expecting Arsenal to win by 1 goal. Let's hope I'll take any win by 1 goal. Even by 0 goals, as long as we win the game, I don't care how we win it. I don't know how many minutes they usually take to go to halftime. It's supposed to be 15 minutes. That looks like 17. But yeah, Chris Wilder, the Middlesbrough coach, he did beat United last season at Old Trafford with Sheffield United. Let's hope he can do it again. I don't know if United fans are happy, excited that Pogba is back. Speaking of back, the players are back now on the pitch. The under-23's players are back. Let's hope we can get the victory we need. Second half. Middlesbrough on the attack here. Can they get something? I just want Balogun to score. That is all I want. Just Balogun to score. I don't know why United fielded such a strong team, and they do have a lot of games coming up, by the way. They're playing on Tuesday. I think they will be playing on next weekend as well. I think they're playing against they're playing against Southampton next weekend, and I think after 3 days they're playing against Brighton as well. And then they will be playing the Champions League coming up. They fielded a very strong team against Middlesbrough. But the players are back. The players are back. The kickoff. Players have kicked off. Let's hope for a quick start in the second half. We started very slowly in the first half and we let them take the lead. If you're just joining, make sure to hit the like button. I'll really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new as well. Hutchinson playing very well on that right side. No changes for Arsenal, no changes for Chelsea. The squads remain the same. Salah having to play as a left wing back is not ideal. You want him like in midfield or in attacking positions. Back to Graziak, the Arsenal goalkeeper, with 46 minutes gone. We need a win. Last time we played Chelsea, we beat them 6-1 in the league. So can we repeat it again? We've given the ball straight back to Chelsea. What a horrible mistake. And they shoot it and so close for Chelsea. Oh, Ronaldo almost scored a overhead kick in the other game. I told you, Ronaldo, these are the kind of games he really enjoys playing. Don't be surprised if he scored a hat-trick. But let's keep an eye on Arsenal. So close for Chelsea. I think it's Val. We should be winning this game, really. Chelsea 11th on the table. And we've not won in 5 games, so we really need a win. Miguel Aziz with the ball. He obviously returned from a loan spell. Agongbo gives the ball straight away. Poor pass. Arsenal have now switched to a back four, by the way. I think to allow Salah to go forward and to push forward, which is good. Cleared. I really need us to score fast, like the second goal fast, because if we have to chase, if they get the second goal and you have to chase, it's going to be a bit hard. But Arsenal in the attack here, can we use this? We don't have any other game, I think, for the next 2 weeks, like league game. Just like the main team, we don't have a lot of games at all. We will be watching Arsenal like once every week or once every 2 weeks sometimes. Corner for Arsenal. We have a corner here. Almost 49 minutes gone. Taken by Hutchinson, cleared by Chelsea. It was a good corner, but cleared to Salah. Can Salah have a shot? Salah looks very technically gifted as well. He actually reminds me of how Vela used to play for Arsenal. Like quick feet, left foot, right foot. He's very comfortable on the ball. Almost 50 minutes gone. Still a long way to go. In the other game, I think Middlesbrough have a free kick. Can they shock us all? Can they shock us and take the lead against Manchester United? Obviously, Arsenal went out to Nottingham Forest, another championship team, and Nottingham Forest is behind Middlesbrough on the table. In case you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you do. We are 18 away from 9.8. Hutchinson is the ball on the right side. Hutchinson is playing as like a right wing back, something like that, which again is not ideal. We need him a bit further forward or as a number 10. But the formation we are playing does not allow him to play in that position. Arsenal on the attack with Aziz. Passes. Can you create something here? Ogumbo loses the ball. We need to watch out for Chelsea. They started the game in the first 10 minutes very, very well. Do you guys think we will beat Wolves in the main team game? Guys, I can tell you that is a hard game. And as Lucas said very early on in the stream, last season they did beat us at our place. They beat us home and away last season, Wolves. And the previous season, there's a time they beat us by 3 goals at Molineux as well. So we don't have a good record against Wolves, by the way. But during the COVID season, we did beat them, I think, 2-0 at Molineux. But it's not easy at all. 50 minutes on the clock, still 1-1, 51 minutes. Which team, by the way, do you think will win the African Cup of Nations, Senegal or Egypt? I think Senegal, but I'm supporting El Neni. I want El Neni to win it. Free kick for Chelsea. You've given them a dangerous free kick here. You've given Chelsea a free kick. Unneeded. Very unneeded. Unnecessary. Free kick for Chelsea. Very dangerous position. Will he shoot? He crosses. Chance for Chelsea, but cleared by Arsenal. Chelsea wanted a penalty, but luckily there's no VR in the entries. .53 minutes gone. Everton and Leicester drawing 1-1 in the other game. Blackburn beating Brighton 4-0. Brighton and Everton are not that far from behind us. So Chelsea on the attack here. Oh, don't score right now. Oh, he's missed right in front of goal. No goalkeeper and he's missed. How did he miss? He was all by himself in front of goal. 2 yards out. No goalkeeper and he put it over the bar. I think that is the miss of the season. Let's see. That is the miss of the season. That is a very terrible miss. How did he miss that? Hall misses a very, very good chance for Chelsea. Literally, there was no goalkeeper and he was all by himself in front of goal. And somehow put it over the bar. How did he do that? I don't know how he missed that, but we don't care as long as we've survived. We've escaped there. But what a miss by the Chelsea player. Chelsea have picked it up here. We need to be careful. Arsenal here with the ball. Chelsea have really started pressing all of a sudden in the last 1 minute. We need to score the second goal. We need to score the second goal. Otherwise, if Chelsea score fast, we're going to be in trouble. Chelsea have another chance here, but it's a free kick for Arsenal. I don't know which players we have on bench to change the game. We're really lacking in terms of personnel since many of our players have left. No foul there, referee. That is very soft. What can Balogun do here against United? I mean, still 0, so it is a chance for Balogun to get the winning goal against United, which would be perfect. Just imagine that. Wi-Fi is going a bit low, but no problem. I think you guys can still hear me. 55 minutes on the clock, still 1-1. Chelsea have had the best chance of the second half. Literally all by himself in front of the goal, but he missed. Arsenal goalkeeper with the ball. We win and we go in, we increase the points between us and Tottenham, and we will be in third on the table. Blackburn are absolutely smashing Brighton. I think it's 6-0 now. Which position are Blackburn? Blackburn are 12th and Brighton are 7th, and they've scored 6-0. My goodness. Such things usually happen in the under-23s. Usually the other team brings a couple of first-team players to play after injuries, and they end up scoring a lot of goals. And then you're like, what is going on? How the hell did the first team concede 6 goals to the team bottom of the table? It's 57 minutes gone. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in so far. We have an eye on the Man U game as well. United have started with a very, very strong team. So far, in terms of stats, Arsenal have 55% possession, Chelsea have 45%. In terms of shots on target, you only have 1, and that was the goal. Chelsea have 6 shots on target, and they have 7 on target. So a total of 13 shots. Arsenal have taken a total of 3 shots. So 1 yellow card apiece, 2 cards apiece, and 1 goal apiece. So Chelsea are dominating in terms of creating more chances and having more shots. 58 minutes gone. Can we get a second goal? We need a second goal very soon. The 2 goals came very early on in the first 20 minutes of the game. Since then, Chelsea have missed some really, really good chances right in front of goal. And Chelsea on the attack again, we need to be very careful. Very good tackle by Ogumbo. Arsenal have a free kick. Chelsea on the attack here. Bereth. Oh, no foul. Come on, referee. The referee says play on. Some players here, like the physicality is there, but it's not even as much as in the Premier League where they're trying to be. Obviously, because these are young players and everything, but in the future, they'll have it even tougher. Chelsea picked up their second yellow card of the game. Just confirm for you who it is. So bad foul. Bad foul. I think it's Simmons who will get booked. Xavier Simmons for Chelsea is booked. I think United will get a penalty. As usual, Manchester United have gotten a penalty. Surprise. Manchester United have a penalty. Imagine my surprise. It's Paul Pogba who's been fouled. Ali Noor, how are you? Arteta is Arsenal big problem. He must go. You know, he chased Ozil, Aubameyang, Guendouzi, and Saliba. I'm Arsenal diehard fan from Kenya. There's a part of me that says people are always complaining about Arsenal managers being too soft. They need someone who's going to be not playing around with the players. That is good. But I think, sometimes it goes too over the top. But I guess you just have to see how it works. Maybe some of these players were not his. He did not sign any of these players, the likes of Saliba or Aubameyang. So let's see how his players do. United have a penalty, Ronaldo to take it. I said these are the kind of games it gets hat tricks. Let's see if you'll get this or if the goalkeeper will save it. Arsenal on the attack. Ronaldo has missed the penalty. Oh, what a terrible penalty. Arsenal have scored. Come on. Just as Manchester United missed the penalty, Ronaldo has missed a penalty. Imagine, off target. It didn't even get saved. He put it off target. Is the referee going to retake this penalty? What is going on? Oh, it definitely won't be retaken. Arsenal have scored. Goal for Arsenal. This is Salah with some really, really good dribbling. Very, very good goal from Salah. Ronaldo has missed a penalty for United. At the same time, Arsenal have scored. That is the best minute of my life. Ronaldo misses a penalty and Arsenal U23 score. Salah with the goal. The real Salah. The best Salah in the world. Forget about Mohamed Salah. This is the real Salah here. Finally, we have the lead. Cristiano Ronaldo has missed a penalty and Arsenal have scored. Salah scores for Arsenal and Arsenal lead. Okay, why did I write 21? It's 61. The referee is going to change his clothes again. What the hell? Again, the second time in the game. Hit the microphone again. Ronaldo is a fraud. Make sure to tell every single Manchester United fan that Ronaldo is a fraud. Arsenal have the lead. If we can get a third and kill off the game. We've come from behind, by the way, to lead 2-1. $63 minutes gone. Arsenal now lead 2-1. I have Ronaldo in my FPL team. How many of you play FPL? I have Ronaldo in my FPL team and I'm not liking the way it's performing. Hutchinson with the ball here. Can we get a third? Oh, they missed it. Ali Nuru says, I'm disappointed that no new striker and a defensive midfielder in last January transfer in the top 4 hope is over. I'm coming back to that comment, Ali Nuru. Let's go, bro. So you've got to love Cristiano Ronaldo, especially when he misses a penalty. Alinuru says, I'm disappointed that no new striker and defensive midfield in last January. Now, I was on Fanzone the other day on Premier League Fanzone with Leroy Rossini and also Darren Bent. And Leroy was telling me, some of you might not recognize Leroy, but yeah, he does the Fanzone show. And he was saying that Arsenal don't really need to sign players because looking at our squad, it's still a very good squad. Even if Saka gets injured, Pepe is there. Even if Lacazette gets injured, Nketiah is there. Even if Odegaard gets injured, Smith Rowe is there, and so on and so forth. The only position where we don't have a second player is like someone to deputize for Gabriel if he gets injured. And I really did think we needed a striker if we were going to get top 4. And the only 2 or 3 reasons I could think of why they didn't get a player in terms of any player is, number one, their target wasn't top 4. I think at 10 they were just looking at top 6 this season, and they feel like without getting any player, we can still get top 6. Even if Tottenham and United finish above us, I think they fancy Arsenal to finish above the likes of Wolves and Leicester. Even without signing players, I do think they expect to beat the other teams like Brentford and Watford. And if we beat some of those teams, the squad we have right now, the first team, yes, we can beat the likes of Watford and Brentford. We'll struggle against the likes of Liverpool. But I think from the last 17 games, they're expecting at least 8 wins, and that will mean we're in the top 6. So that is the first reason I'm thinking why they're not getting a player, or they didn't get a player, because their target was top 6 and not really top 4. And it's crazy because we've gotten ourselves in a position where you can get a top 4, and they've not really worked to get it. And number 2, the other reason is I feel like they're looking for a real specific kind of player. They don't want to just sign anyone. That's what I've seen from Edu and Ateta. They're looking for specific players that if you don't have 2 or 3 of the qualities they're looking for, they won't sign you. That's why they won't get Bissouma. Maybe there's something they're looking for that Bissouma doesn't have. Maybe United have scored 1-0. Maybe there's something they're looking for that maybe a McGinn or a Calvert-Lewin doesn't have. So that's the second reason. Maybe they're looking for certain specific players and they don't want to just sign anyone. But it's still very crazy that we didn't sign anyone when we are only like a point away from the top 4. But let's see. Let's see how it works. We have 7 minutes gone. Alinuru says Arsenal problems will be solved by new owners like Dangote or Qatari billionaires. I'm sure it will work. The reason, I do know they spend money a few times, but my problem is not even usually like Kroenke not giving money anything. My problem is he doesn't care. I don't want an owner who doesn't even know how many points Arsenal have right now. I'm pretty sure if you sit down with Kroenke right now and you ask him 10 Arsenal questions right now, he'll probably only answer one, probably the one that has money involved or something, or kits or something. If you ask him who's Arsenal's all-time top scorer, he'll probably tell you maybe Thierry Henry. You tell him yes, and then you ask him who's Arsenal's top scorer this season. He might even say Aubameyang because he has no idea. He has no clue. If you ask him how many clean sheets Ramsdale has kept, he cannot tell you all that stuff. He doesn't care. That's the problem. If I have an owner who cares, just someone who can come to the stadium, watch the games. Oh, if I was the Arsenal owner, I would not miss one game. I'll be the first person in the stadium waiting for the game. I'll be celebrating with the players, with the fans. I would definitely want to get involved. I know all these billionaires have a lot to do with their lives, but I want someone who's taking care of us, not someone who has another 9 or 10 teams and Arsenal is coming 10th now. So I need someone to buy Arsenal who cares about Arsenal. Just someone who cares. Kroenke can't tell you what is going at Arsenal right now. He cannot tell you. He has no idea. He probably he does know you're not in the FA Cup and Carabao Cup because we won't be getting that money. So he probably knows that. But anything else, he doesn't know. 68 minutes gone. Chelsea are making a sub. Let's hope we can get a third and kill off the game. Let me change the score to 2-1. We don't have any other game until Thursday, so the next few days I'll be doing a couple of videos on Aubameyang and a few other update videos, and then we'll start doing the predicted lineups and the previews maybe on Monday or Tuesday or something. We have the African Cup of Nations on Saturday and Sunday. So I'll be doing watch-alongs for that. 70 minutes gone now. United will score a lot of goals against Middlesbrough here. They're getting so many chances. Kroenke must go because even Aston Villa are better than our Arsenal. He doesn't even care. But yeah, I'm really worried about Aston Villa and the likes of Newcastle in the next 2 years. Even the players Everton have signed, if they weren't like in 16th, I would have been a bit scared of them, like El Ghazi and the big Dele Alli, when they start playing together really well. But yeah, then again, there's you can't. I don't think you can really force an owner out. It's going to take a lot to force him out because he just doesn't care. He's somewhere in USA and he doesn't even listen to what we are saying. So he's just in his compound, his big compound, one of his big compounds, just enjoying himself. Free kick for Arsenal. We have around 20 minutes to go. Can we get a third goal? No subs from Arsenal so far. In case you're new and you haven't subscribed, I'll appreciate if you subscribe. Salah free kick. It goes out for a goal kick. In case you play FPL or you play like Champions League Fantasy or interested in African Cup of Nations, I have a second channel where I do all that. So I'll put the link in the chat. I'll put the link in the chat right now. I think we're also close to 1,000 on that other channel as well. Chelsea on the attack. Don't concede right now, please. "72 minutes gone. Can we get a third goal and kill off this game?" Chelsea on the attack here, but it's outside. I'm hearing Chelsea have not playing everyone as well because they have an FA Cup game tomorrow. That's why they'll play a few more of their players. Glen, I am against that to be offered new contract until he finishes top 4. So what I said earlier on Alinur, I don't think the team's target was to get top 4 this season. So I think as long as we finish in the top 6, he'll still be given the new contract. I think for us, the fans, we want top 4, but I think for them, they just wanted to get back to the Europa League this season. So as long as I think we finish above 6th, I think he'll still be given the contract. Unless we finish like 11th or 12th, that's when he'll not be given. But if he finish anywhere near the top 6, I think he will be given the contract. I think they'll allow him to sign his players during the summer again and get rid of more players. So if you're expecting Arteta to be sacked right now, I don't think that will happen at all. Unless we like lose 10 of the 17 games remaining, I don't think that will happen. I think we'll lose maybe 3 or 4. I don't think we'll lose more than like 7, 8 games or something like that. No. "73 minutes on the clock. Arsenal leading 2-1. Leicester now have the lead against Everton in the other match. Miguel Aziz is getting treatment. I don't know how many likes we are on. Can we get to at least 20 likes? I don't even know if we got there yet. Just check. "74 minutes gone. I'm seeing Balogun on the other screen. He should have been here with Arsenal. Did he have a chance? Let's see. Balogun. Oh, he had a shot just off target. Free kick for Chelsea. We still haven't made any subs. We are on 18 likes, just 2 away from 20 likes. We are 16 minutes away from picking up our first win in a long while. I think we haven't won in like 5 games. It's not just the main team that hasn't won in a while. Even the under-23s team has not won like since sometime last year. Let me just confirm when the last time was we won a game. We have around 50 minutes to go plus added time. Arsenal leading 2-1. We've had to come from behind. Let's see the last time we won a game. The results are scrolling down the bottom. It's always a lot of goals. 4-2s, 3-3s, 3-2s. I think that's the last time we won against Blackburn 3-2. So Derby we lost, Everton we lost, Brighton we drew, West Ham we drew, and Derby we drew. So we've gone 5 games without a win. We need to win this game. We seriously need to win this one. We cannot afford to concede last minute. Miguel Aziz gets a yellow card. Miguel Aziz has picked up a yellow card. We have 40 minutes to go. But yeah, as we have no game this weekend, so another weekend to rest. I'm telling you, and this is not the only weekend we are not going to see Arsenal. I think we are playing on Thursday. And next week we are not playing as well. Next weekend we are not playing as well because we are supposed to play Chelsea, and Chelsea are off to play the Club World Cup. So we'll have to wait until the other midweek to play. So you're going to see Arsenal going 6 days without a game, and then 11 days without a game. It's going to be crazy. And then some weeks we'll have 3 games in a week because of the games in hand. Ali Noor says, almost gave away the ball. Arsenal needs changes from Arteta, Backroom, Edu, and Boz to be overhauled. I'd not be surprised if Edu left before Arteta. I don't think Arteta will be leaving Arsenal right now. I mean, he should really have been gone after that Villarreal game. He maybe should have gone after he lost so many games last season in the league between November and December. And even this season after he lost the first 3 games of the season. So I don't think there's anything worse that can happen unless we lose 10 out of the remaining 17 games and he dropped to like 11th and 12th. That could be the only reason. But as long as we finish top 6, I don't think anything will change. I think the players will change in the summer. I think we'll get new players and other players will go. And then we'll be waiting for another season again and hoping for a better season. I actually do think this season has been okay because I don't think anyone expected us to be in the top 4. We also almost got to the Carabao Cup final, but obviously in terms of the FA Cup, it was terrible. We obviously weren't in the Europa League. But in terms of the league, like the wins against Aston Villa, the wins against Leicester, the big wins against Leeds and Norwich, the win against West Ham at home was really good. The 1-0 wins against Watford, against Burnley, those kind of wins are great as well. So I think it's been a decent season. Everton was a bad defeat. Until today, I'm still hurt with that. Everton beating us. And Man United beating us, that should never have happened. It was just the Odegaard giving away a penalty. But I think it's been a decent season so far, apart from January. Apart from August and January, those 2 months were terrible. But September, October, November, December, also I forgot us beating Tottenham. That was also a very good game. So he had some really good results. Like we rarely beat Leicester away. We did this season. We didn't beat Aston Villa last season. We comfortably beat them this season. 78 minutes gone. There's a Chelsea player getting treatment. United are still leading 1-0. So Barra is still in the game. I never used to do watch-alongs, by the way. I've been like running this channel since is it November of 2019, and the other channel like since last year around June. And I've never really liked doing watch-alongs because it's not easy doing watch-alongs. Let me tell you, when you see these guys doing watch-alongs like the big channels, it is not easy. You have to be very good in terms of like engagement and communication, like talking to people. It could end up being very, very boring. You could fall asleep. But doing watch-alongs is not easy. But the last like 3 weeks, AFCON and these games, I've done like 20 watch-alongs in 2 weeks, which is a record for me. Glenn, when Xhaka and Partey will be available after suspension? Xhaka and Partey can play the next game. Chelsea hits the post. Xhaka and Partey can play the next game. I think I'm correct with that. I think Xhaka missed 2 games, Liverpool and Burnley, so I think Xhaka is back. And Partey was only 1 game, so he is back as well. So they will play against Wolves, both of them. Xhaka and Partey will both play against Wolves, unless Xhaka's red card was extended to 3 games. It should be 2 games. So Partey will be there. Let me confirm for you, Xhaka. I think Xhaka will be there as well. I like Fabio, so that I don't give you wrong information. I don't want to give Ali Nur, a good supporter, wrong information. So yeah, Xhaka and Partey will be back for the next game, Ali Nur. None of them is suspended anymore. Both are back. Now, as long as they don't get any more red cards, they have to be there for the rest of the games, because the only players we can afford to lose for maybe one game are players like maybe Odegaard, because we know Smith Rowe could come on. So maybe one game. Maybe Martinelli, because Smith Rowe can come on. Maybe Saka for 30 minutes because Pepe can come on. But Xhaka, Partey, Gabriel, they have to be there every single game with Tomiyasu, because if Tomiyasu gets an injury right now, we are having to play Rob Holding. 81 minutes gone. We are getting close to that victory. Why didn't I change the scoreline? The game is currently 2-1. Sorry about that. I thought I changed it. Arsenal are leading 2-1. Eighty-two minutes gone. We're on 18 likes, 2 away from 20. Can we get that goal and kill off the game? Two yellow cards apiece for both teams. Can we kill off the game? Chelsea have taken 14 shots. We've taken 8, but we are leading 2-1. Our shots have been more accurate. Eight minutes to go. Hutchinson with the ball in the box, cleared. Tomorrow I'll probably have the Aubameyang video. Aubameyang is actually gone from Arsenal. It will take time for us to adapt, because we're used to Aubameyang being in the team like an Arsenal player. Cleared by Arsenal. 7 minutes to go. We are almost there. Arsenal on the attack. Can we get a third goal? Hutchinson with the ball on the right. Middlesbrough still in this other game, by the way, still 1-0. I could have sold Xhaka to Roma and replaced him with Ruben Neves. That is something we could see at the end of the season, Alinur. But again, I don't think Xhaka will leave. I've already mentioned, you know how many players have left Arsenal the last 1 year? I think it's more than 20. And I think more will leave. Remember, Bellerin has not been sold. Bellerin is still an Arsenal player. I expect him to leave. I expect Holding to leave. El Neni, Nketiah, Leno, Cedric. All these players will probably leave by the end of the season, or by the time we get to next January. So we'll change a lot of these players, but I think Xhaka will remain for another half a season or until the end of next season. Maybe on the bench. Hopefully, we do need a midfielder, though. We do need a midfielder for sure. 6 minutes to go. We have 6 minutes to go. Don't concede right now, please. We are so close. I don't think we'll play a game. I don't think we'll play a game for like another 2 weeks at the Arsenal under 23s. Four minutes to go. Xhaka should really have been sold, as you said, Alino, to Roma. I don't know why I didn't do that. But since we didn't buy a midfielder, if we had sold Xhaka, we would not have had anyone to play next to Partey right now. We're in a position where we need everyone to be fit now, because You can't trust these players to remain fit. COVID is there. Anyone can get injured anytime. So it's a tough position. Almost 87 minutes gone. Chelsea have made another sub. Come on, get this win, get this win. Reminder, let me show you guys the table. So this win puts us back like third. That is very good. 2 points ahead of Tottenham. So that is very, very good. Although Tottenham have a better goal difference than us. Chelsea, as you can see, at 12th. So if you don't win this, it would be terrible. So third on the table, that is a good position. I even forgot about Saliba. No, that's another player we are not sure is going to be here or not. Look how Saliba is good at Marseille in France. I think they're actually playing right now. With that said, I think they've conceded like 3 goals in the first half. I don't know if he's playing. I think Marseille have conceded 3 goals in the first half. It could have helped when got suspension or injured. Again, Alinur, Saliba was not signed by us. That's why I don't think Saliba will play for Arsenal. I think he will end up being sold without ever playing for us. But I think he will bring in some other defenders, but I don't think Saliba will play for us. Because I don't think Arteta likes Saliba and the likes of Guendouzi. Remember, he didn't sign them, so he would have helped us right now, but being in a position we are right now, we don't even have players and they're still not being recalled or they're still being taken out on loan. That shows you that they really don't want him. That was a chance for Miguel Aziz, but he misses it. It was almost 3-1 to Arsenal. United halftime just 1-0. Not bad. Ronaldo missed a penalty. Very, very big opportunity for Arsenal. 89 minutes gone. We are close to getting that win. Salah with the winning goal. Arsenal lead Chelsea 2-1. Make sure to subscribe to my second channel as well. I've pinned the comment. I will be doing my African Cup of Nations third place and final watch along on Sunday. Corner for Chelsea. It's cleared. We are 1 minute away. Chelsea have had 3 corners. Arsenal have had 3 corners. 2 yellow cards apiece as well. We are so close to get that. Is it true Martinelli will be given number 14 shirt? I'll not be surprised. I'll not be surprised if he does. But I don't know if I'll do it right now. Okay, but Smith Rowe has been given the 10 and Saka has been given the 7. But number 14 is different at Arsenal, as you know. Thierry Henry is no joke. Even Theo Walcott was pretty good. He scored more than 100 goals for Arsenal. Also, Aubameyang scored almost 100 goals for Arsenal. So if he played for another like 10 games, he probably would have reached 100 goals. So that number is not easy at all. But Martinelli is very capable of filling in. It would be good for him to get that number. Saka and have higher numbers as well. But I think that is something that could happen maybe at the end of the season. 90 minutes. Can you get this job done? 5 minutes added on. 5 minutes is a lot. 5 minutes is a lot. We needed this game to end as soon as possible. Come on, don't let them score. Don't let them score right now, please. It would be so Arsenal if you conceded in the last minute, by the way. It would be so Arsenal if you conceded right now. We have 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. Miguel Aziz missed a very good one-on-one chance to the goalkeeper. Poor control. We are getting close. We are getting close. Make sure to hit the like button. I don't know if you've gotten to 20. Another yellow card for Arsenal, Beereth. We are 2 likes away from 20. There's 10 of you watching. Come on, let's get to 20 likes. So close to getting this win. Long ball by the Arsenal goalkeeper. Come on, kill off the game. We beat them 4-1 last month in a trophy game, and last year we beat them 6-1. Right now it's 2-1. Come on. Can we counter-attack? Arsenal counter-attacking here. Hutchinson. Hutchinson shoots. Oh, let's go. What a goal from Hutchinson. Come on, what a goal. 3-1 to Arsenal, and that is game over. That is definitely game over. What a goal. 3-1 to Arsenal, game over. Hutchinson scores in the 93rd minute, and that is game over. Our first win in the last 6 games. 1 win in 6 games. We needed this. We really needed this. And 3-1 to Arsenal, that is game over. Hutchinson has been very good this game. That is game over. 3-1 to Arsenal. I'll definitely take that. Make sure to hit the like button for Hutchinson. We have a very good player here. We'll probably see him very soon in the main team starting, not just on the bench, but starting. Very good goal. That is game over. Unless Chelsea score 2 goals right now, which will be a very terrible way to start the weekend. Hutchinson and Salah are amazing players. Very good players. It's looking like 3 points. It's looking like 3 points. We've come from behind to win the game 3-1, which is very good. The referee will be blowing the whistle very soon. And he does. The final whistle goes. Arsenal win the game 3-1. We finished with 55% possession. They finished with 45. They actually had 15 shots. We only had 9. Guess what? Arsenal had 3 shots on target and we scored 3 goals. That is what you call clinical. We did not really miss any chance. Any chance we got, we scored, and that is what you call clinical. That is what you call clinical. Full time. A very good victory. Arsenal win the game by 3-1. Is it true that Pepe will play number 9 role, as Ian Wright indicates? I mean, if we get a couple of injuries, you might see him there. I think that was just a suggestion from Ian Wright, not like what will happen. Obviously, Arteta is the manager, Arteta is who decides. But Pepe used to play in that kind of role for Lille, so let's hope we get to see him there, getting in behind defenders and all that. But Arsenal win the game 3-1. Very, very huge win. Our first win in 5 games. We'll definitely take that. We only had 3 shots on target, but we scored with all 3. We scored with all 3 shots. That is what you call clinical. I don't think we have any other game for like 2 weeks. And for the main team, our next game will be next Thursday. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Keep staying safe, and I'll definitely catch up with you guys very, very soon.